We are coming to you from the city beautiful Chicago, Illinois, where tonight WGN Sports on the U presents White Sox baseball. Paul Konerko, Adam Dunn, Alex Rios, AJ Pierzynski, and the Sox as they get set to butt heads with Joe Madden's Tampa Bay Rays. Hi, everybody, and welcome. I'm Ken Harrelson with Steve Stone as we get set to bring you Game 2 of this four-game set. As you know, in the opener last night, Evan Longoria hit that home run in the top of the ninth. They won it 3-2. Jake Peavy pitched well. So it boils down to this. Detroit is in Minnesota. They're going to play 3 there. Then they go to Kansas City. They play 3 there. So we have 6 left. It looks like we got to win 6 in a row. And starting tonight with Gavin Floyd.
Couldn't start with a better man because Gavin Floyd is 4-1 lifetime with a 2.57 ERA against Tampa. Now this year he's 1 under 500, but he's thrown the ball a bit better lately as the pain in his elbow has, if not gone away, certainly diminished. But against this Tampa ball club, he's been something special, and it'll have to be something special tonight. Jeremy Hellickson goes to the mound, and he's another guy 1 under 500. He's only faced one guy on our team. That was Kevin Youkilis, and Youkilis hit him pretty well, and that was when he was with the Red Sox. So this will be our first look at Hellickson. They're going to see a guy that has an overhand curveball, but mostly a fastball changeup pitcher. Not quite as good as Shields, but similar to him. We saw him last night, didn't do much with him, but we had our opportunities. So let's go and win a big one tonight.
All right, sit back, relax, and strap it down. White Sox baseball coming your way. Chicago White Sox baseball is brought to you by the new Miller Lite Punch Top Can. It's Miller time. By the Illinois Lottery. Do you believe in the power of possibility? The Illinois Lottery, anything is possible. And by Ford. Proud sponsor of your Chicago White Sox and proud of our Chicago-built Ford Explorer. Check it out at your local Ford store or online at localfordstores.com.
Chicago White Sox baseball in high definition is brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Tonight's game is available in Spanish on your SAP audio setting provided by 97.5 FM ESPN Deportes, Chicago's first and only FM Spanish language sports radio station. On a cool night at the ballpark, 64 degrees, and let's take a look at how Joe Maddon's going to line up his Rays tonight. Fuld, Upton, and Zobrist, the first three. Then Longoria, big home run last night. Scott, a home run with Keppinger, Pena, Joyce, and Lobaton. The defense, and on the lineup behind Gavin Floyd. Viciedo, Diaz, and Rios in the outfield. Euclid, Ramirez, Beckham, and Konerko in the infield. A.J. Przinsky with the nod behind the plate. And Gavin Floyd on the hill, trying to even his record at 500. Looking for his 11th win, his ERA 4.5. On for the 28th start. 132 strikeouts, 56 walks. He's had pretty good control, and he's going to need it tonight. The umpires. Chad Fairchild behind the plate. Alfonso Marquez at first. Tom Hallion is at second, and Brian Onora is at third. So we're ready to play baseball. I'm ready to turn it over to my play-by-play partner, Ken Harrelson.
Hi, Steve. Thank you. And once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to White Sox baseball right here for WGN Sports on the U. So happy you could join us for Game 2 of this 4-game set. And only 3 games remaining here at home. And the first pitch of the ball game to Sam Fuld. Taken for a ball. Fuld hitting at 273, no homers. He's driven in 5. Tampa Bay comes in hitting at 241 as a club, but they have a brilliant 3.23 ERA. Uke right at the cut of the grass at third, outfield slightly to the left. Fuld has faced Gavin 7 times, has a couple of hits.
Fuld is just coming back from a hamstring problem. In fact, yesterday was the first game he was back. He wasn't disabled because of the expanded rosters, but it's good enough to play.
Get over there. Good feed. 1 out. So here's B.J. Upton, the center fielder. B.J. hitting at 246, 26 homers, 74 driven in. Upton is 1 for 9 lifetime off Gavin.
And you would just as soon keep Upton off base because he swiped 30 bags, been caught just 6 times. This Tampa Bay team with 131 steals, they've been caught just 43 times, and they will try to run you out of the ballpark.
That's inside. And here at the ballpark, 330 down the left field line, 335 down the right field line, 375 in the gaps, and 400 straightaway center. Broken bat. Uke almost nonchalanted a little too much. 2 down.
Paul did a nice job of shifting as that throw was on the home plate side of first. Looked like a relatively easy out. Uke has plenty of time. Flips it across and almost takes Paul off the bag.
Here's Zobrist, one of the 2 switch hitters in his lineup. The other is a catcher, Lobaton. That ball hit deep. Alex back. And it is 1-0 Tampa Bay. Number 19 for Zobrist and his 72nd RBI.
Zobrist with 16 of his 19 home runs coming as a left-hand hitter. He's particularly dangerous, and now that they've put him at shortstop full time, he becomes a plus power shortstop. That fastball is right down the middle. Even though it's 95, it's in a perfect spot for a left-hand hitter. And just like that, the Rays up 1-0.
So here's Longoria hitting at 287. 14 homers, 50 driven in. 14th coming last night. In the top of the ninth. Sox have been having trouble, as you all know, scoring runs. In fact, the last 20 ball games, we're hitting 179 with runners in scoring position. That will not get it done. Three-0 pitch. There's one.
Longoria's had an abbreviated season because he had a torn bottom of the hamstring. Finally getting back and means the world to this team.
Full count. Out and around that one. That home run by Zobrist, the 163rd. We have 202. Just did get a piece of it.
Luke Scott in the on-deck circle. He had a solo home run last night. That coming in the 5th inning.
He gone. But the home run by Zobrist after half inning of play. It's Tampa Bay 1, and our good guys coming to bat.
Euclid, who has faced Hellickson and done a good job against him, then Dunn, Konerko, Rios, Pierzynski, Viciedo, Ramirez, and Gordon Beckham playing second and hitting 9th. The defense and how they'll line up behind Hellickson. Fold Upton and Joyce in the outfield with Longoria, Zobrist, Keppinger, and Pena in the infield. Jose Lobaton behind the plate. And Jeremy Hellickson on the hill, last year's Rookie of the Year. 9-10 this year. The ERA pretty good at 3.20, on for this 30th start. Fouled up 166 innings. Last year he was 13-10. His ERA below 3. Throws a fastball anywhere from 90 to 93. The occasional overhand curveball, if it's working, he'll throw it more. But he throws a lot of straight changes that don't quite have the movement of big game James Shields.
And before we show you our picks to click, you at home select yours, as here is Diaza. Takes first pitch strike. Oops. That one at 80, way out in front. Piazza hitting at 281, 9 homers. He's driven in 50. Sox at 255 as the club with a 4.06 team ERA. Sox 44 and 34 here at home. There's a little pop up in the short right field. Joyce takes charge, and that's out number 1. So with 1 out, let's check out our BMW picks to click tonight. Jim Angio, our director and crew. Well, they went with Viciato. Steve's going with Alejandro. And Mark Zucker and all the great folks at Levy Brothers Restaurants who do such a fabulous job here at the ballpark. Mark and I are going to go with Alex Rios. And here is Uke. Uke at 237. Takes first pitch strike. And of course the 2013 3 Series BMW with X-Drive is here. So visit your local Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana BMW Center to test drive one today. Checks it up.
Helgson got to the big leagues in 2010, was 4-0 in 4 starts with 10 appearances, and then last year was entirely a starting pitcher, 13-10 with an ERA of 2.95.
Down on deck. And it's 3-1.
Uke with 3 hits last night.
Keppinger. 2 down.
Nice play by Keppinger, who is kind of the Johnny Peralta of second baseman. He doesn't have the greatest range, but if he gets his hands on the ball, he's going to make the play and throw you out. And he's proven to be just a tremendous hitter. They brought him over as a free agent, and he's paid phenomenal dividends for them.
So here's Adam. Adam 0 for 3 last night, hitting at 208, 41 homers and 94 driven in. Softly hit and a broken bat. The 0-2.
Tampa Bay comes into this one 2 games out of the wild card, tied with the Angels behind Baltimore and Oakland.
2-2. Keppinger way out there in right field. Had him 0-2. It is now 3-2. Paulie on deck. Sox with a game tomorrow afternoon, 1 on Sunday, and that is it for home games. Finish it off with 3 in Cleveland on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The 2-out walk.
Adam has now walked for the 104th time, far and away dwarfing anybody on the ball club.
So here's Paul. 298, 25 homers, 72 knocked in. Adam leading the league in walks coming in to the night. 12 over Zobrist, now make it 13. Starts him off with a changeup.
That's really the pitch that made him the Rookie of the Year last year, because his fastball is good, not great, and his release point at times is inconsistent.
There's a base hit. So big one will make the turn. Now he's being waved on. Now he's going to be held. And a good decision by McEwing.
Well, what Joe didn't know when he originally stopped him was that for whatever reason, Matt Joyce was going to double clutch in right field. Now the ball did elude him at first, and then he double clutched with the throw. So Paulie takes it right down the line. Looked like it was going to be a very easy runners at the corners, but Joyce has some problems. And when he picks it up, he can't get rid of it right away, then finally does. Adam was already stopped at third.
So here's Alex hitting at 298, 24 homers, 88 driven in. Alex was 1 for 4 last evening. Just a little spinning, rolling curveball right there. And that changeup down low.
The whole right side of the infield is open, with Pena holding Paul close at first. I'm not sure why he's not behind him. And Keppinger playing very much up the middle at second.
Two out, two on, 2-1 to count.
Apparently Joe Madden must believe that Paulie is a threat to run.
Another rolling curveball.
That pitch is the third best for Hellickson. With his fastball being number 1, his changeup being number 2, he's abandoned the cutter, which is something he used early in the season and really didn't work very well for him, and Jim Hickey finally took it away from him.
Longoria makes his own hop and throws him out. So we threaten, can't score. After 1-0 Rays. Top of the second inning and a 1-0 Tampa Bay lead. It'll be Scott, Keppinger, Pena to face Gavin Floyd. And I want to congratulate our members of the Ryder Cup on a very fine performance today, leading Europe 5-3. Tremendous crowds, and they looked like they were having just a terrific time in a birdie barrage. So here's Scott hitting at .230, 14 homers, 55 knocked in. Not a good swing by Luke. Scott has faced Gavin 17 times, has 5 hits, 3 of which stayed in the park, and make it 6 hits as he looks and smiles over to dugout.
Well, that time he really went out of character because he hits straight away and pulls most everything, and he's got a big smile on his face because he doesn't do this too often. He got a high changeup and took it through the left side, despite the fact that Uke was well off the bag.
He is 5 for 5 in stolen bases, as here is Keppinger. Hitting at .332, 8 homers, 38 knocked in.
Well, Keppinger's a guy that you can hit and run with. He's at 368 at bats. He has struck out a grand total of 29 times. So if you do put the hit and run on, odds are overwhelming he's going to make contact.
Drops the hook on him. And a count 0-2.
When I talked with Joe Madden, I asked him why he went after Keppinger. He said, we needed somebody who can get the bat on the ball. They have 3 guys who fanned over 100 times, and B.J. Upton's right at 99. So this is a team that swings and misses a lot. Keppinger is not one of those guys.
Count evens at 2. Keppinger, a .281 career hitter coming into this year. So that'll go up a little bit. And a full count.
Well, normally in this situation, you would expect Scott to be running. Keppinger's grounded into 13 double plays.
It's academic. Trouble brewing here in the top of the second with 2 on, nobody out. Had him 0-2. So that'll bring up Carlos Pena, hitting at .201, 19 homers, 60 driven in, but he is dangerous. Big power.
Pena, one of those hitters that has a one-way swing. Spent 176 times. He tries to hit everything out of the ballpark. Last night he did have a sacrifice fly, and he usually plays an exceptional defensive first base.
Pena, 34-year-old veteran, Last year with the Cubs at 225, 28 homers, and drove in 80.
Must have saved Starlin Castro at least 15 errors.
Curveball high. Pena with 176 strikeouts. Watch out. Knocks it down.
Not a particularly good throw to second base. AJ one hops it. Tries to get Scott on the secondary lead, and Ramirez is able to stop it from going into center field.
B.J. Upton right behind Pena with 163 strikeouts. And there's a chopper. Foul.
Outfield straight away for Pena, who normally is a pull hitter.
Yes, he did. He gone. Dig out.
Kevin throws that curveball in the dirt, and Pena, who has a gigantic strike zone, expands that zone. AJ does a nice job of blocking it, and a big first out.
That'll bring him to right fielder Matt Joyce, former Tiger. That at 242, 15 homers, 55 knocked in. Checks it up. Good pitch, didn't get it.
So Joyce and Zobrist have 99 strikeouts. Conceivably, they could have 5 guys with over 100. But yet they're still in the wild card race because of that great pitching.
And that great manager they got.
He is a good one.
Yeah, I've seen a few in my day. He's one of the best I've ever seen. That's trouble. Alex is there, makes the catch. Had a long way to go, and he got there. Beautiful play by Rios. Lordy. Didn't think he was going to have a chance to get there, but he did.
Yavrin throws a changeup. It's pretty much down the middle. Fortunately, Alex was able to run it down, and just as importantly, he kept Scott at second base. Scott was well off the bag, thinking that one had no chance of being caught.
Well, here's the catcher. Switch hitter. Jacks it up. And takes ball one. He's hitting at 224. A couple of homers, 20 knocked in. Last year, Durham hit 293, 8 homers, and drove in 31.
Lobaton, a much better right-hand hitter than a left-hand hitter, hitting 300 as a righty, 181 as a lefty. But both of his home runs have come from the left side.
That evens the count at 1. Kevin trying to pitch out of a 2-on, nobody out jam here in the top of the second inning if you're just tuning in. Drops the hook on him, and it's 1-2. Got to gas him up right there. A lot of twos in the equation. Second inning. 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. He did not go. And a full count. There they go.
Hit that ball before it hit him in the knee and almost took it into the Rays dugout.
Not a whole bunch of speed on board. He gone. He pitches out of it. A couple of strikeouts. After an inning and a half, still 1-0 Rays.
A chance to play has made it difficult for opposing base stealers. He's gone down 11 of 36 runners attempting to steal this season. This catcher profile is sponsored by Xfinity Home. Xfinity Home offers state-of-the-art features that help you stay connected to your home and family, anytime, anywhere.
Bottom of the second inning, Pierzynski, Viciedo, and Ramirez. AJ hitting at .280, 27 homers and 76 knocked in. Takes a fastball right there. Chops it foul. No score. Tigers at Minnesota. That game in the top of the third inning. And Scott Diamond on the bump for the Twinkies. Baltimore leading Boston 9-1. Bottom of the fifth at Oriole Park. Breaking ball softly hit.
About a month and a half ago, Ben Zobrist, who literally can play anywhere, was being moved around the field, and they weren't getting any production out of shortstop. So Joe Madden decided to put Zobrist in the middle. He said he's been absolutely terrific at shortstop, better than he could have expected. And now they also have a plus bat there, as we've seen tonight. He's a difference in the ball game with his first inning homer.
Here's Tank at 254, 22. Ball hit sharply. Another bobble by Zobrist, but he'll gun him out.
Well, sometimes you have to play it off your glove, your chest, and then your hat. And that's exactly what Zobrist did, but he was able to make the play on a one-hop rocket. Looked like a juggling act for a second there, right on top of his hat, but he finally corrals it and guns it over.
Here's Ramirez. Alexei at 267, 9 homers and 71 knocked in. Alexei 1 for 4 last evening. Takes a bunt and takes a strike. Takes another strike.
Despite a very simplistic motion, there's not much to it. Hellickson occasionally will lose his release point, and then the control gets a little spotty, but we haven't seen it yet tonight except for the one walk to Doug.
That changeup. That didn't take long. 1-2-3 inning. We're into the third, trailing by 1. Top of the order, Fuld, Upton, and Zobrist. Sam grounded out 3-1. A couple of years ago, he made some of the most phenomenal catches against us you'll ever see. He can go get them. Outfield slightly to the left. Uke right at the edge, the cut of the grass, off the line.
Well, he came up with the Cubs, and when he first got to Tampa, he played a lot. This year he's been hurt a bit, so he's been in and out of the lineup.
Three and one. Yankees leading Toronto 3-1 after 5 up in Canada. Yankees with a 1-game lead over Baltimore. And there's the leadoff walk. He's 7 for 9 on stolen bases. So here's Upton, broke his bat and grounded out to Uke.
Rays with a decision to make because B.J. Upton is going to be a free agent. Prevailing wisdom says that he's probably going to make some pretty good money, and Tampa Bay most likely will allow him to go that route, maybe choosing Desmond Jennings to play center field. Jennings can fly also.
Well, if it's spinning, BJ's got a tough time.
He does that. You haven't given him a hittable pitch, a fastball pretty much down the middle, and Upton's not likely to see another one like it.
That one upstairs. And a reminder, Hooters is the official road game restaurant of our White Sox. You can come to any Chicagoland area Hooters when our Sox are on the road to catch the games on their flat screen HD TVs and enjoy great Miller beer features. Hooters, well, that's the original wing joint. Outfield, straight up, spread out a bit, about equidistant. Angels leading Texas 2-0. Bottom of the third down at Arlington. Dempster on the bump for the Rangers. High breaking ball right there. Count hangs at 0-2. Too much time. Got that one in on him and yanks it foul. Our guys play a lot better when they play quickly, and lately it's been very, very tough to play quickly when you walk as many as we have walked and throw as many pitches as we have thrown. That's up high. So the count 2-2.
Gavin about to deliver his 52nd pitch of the night. And there's a strikeout waiting to happen on a good slider away.
One out. Throw a forced strikeout for Gavin. And that'll bring up Zobrist.
Last time up, Zobrist hit number 19. The difference in the ball game to this point came in the first inning with 2 outs. See what's possible with AT&T Uverse TV and AT&T high-speed internet. Rethink possible.
19 of them he has this year. Outfield playing him straight up, about equidistant. And there's a breaking ball strike. Count moves to 1-2 on the 31-year-old veteran. Now 5 for 15 with 3 home runs off Gavin.
Zobrist originally in the Houston organization was traded. The principal in that deal, Aubrey Huff, going to Houston. Zobrist has been a very good player for these Rays.
Lays off that high fastball. Just a short lead by Fold. And a full count to Zobrist.
Well, he might have a chance here to strike him out and throw him out. Although if he doesn't send them, it'll be because he'd just as soon bring Longoria to bat this inning.
Foul tipped it.
And Fold was running.
And once again, the payoff pitch. So another walk. And it'll bring up Longoria. Longoria struck out. Longoria, 26 years old. Boy, he's had some injuries, a lot already. Short career.
Long Beach State product. Was originally a shortstop, but when he got there, Troy Tulowitzki was there ahead of him, and he shifted to third. It's worked out pretty well for him.
Got a good pitch to hit right there and fouls it away.
And Colorado had a chance to have both Tulowitzki and Longoria on their left side, but they chose a pitcher named Matt Reynolds with the second pick in the draft, choosing not to pick Longoria, who went the third pick. That might have been a mistake.
All right, boys, take your time. You got plenty of it. So he pitches over the 2 walks, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. It is 1-0 Rays.
And join the WGN Sports Game Zone, where you'll find up-to-the-minute stats and important game information. The Game Zone is sponsored by Safe Auto. Call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO now for a free quote with reduced rates up to 35%. Drive safe, spend less.
Rays have a run on 2 hits. One of those hits, a homer by Ben Zobrist in the first inning. We have no runs on 1 hit, and here is Beckham hitting at .234, 16 homers, and there's a base hit right back through the middle. Good way to start here in the third. Fellas, you better do something. You better have a little continuation hitting. Score a few runs, because we put ourselves in a position now where we might have to win 6 in a row, and still that might not be good enough.
Gordon took a low fastball, took it right back through the middle by Zobrist. And a good way to start the third.
Here's Diaz. He popped up to Joyce in right field. So a decent lead by Gordon. Not a big one, just a decent. And that is popped up and caught. So he had trouble bunting last night. 1 out.
Diaz at that time bunting for a base hit, but he drops the head of the bat. You can see it there. When you drop the head of the bat, you're going to pop the ball straight up. Lobatone locates it and then makes the catch.
And here's Uke. Grounded out to second. A little bigger lead, half a step by Gordon. First and 30, Uke. And that's low in the dirt. A little bit of a gap out there in left center. There's that spinning curveball, just a roller. In that Baltimore game, Chris Davis has hit his 29th homer. And the ball gets away.
It's going to go E1. And a big mistake by Hellickson. That's his second error of the year, and it puts a tying run in scoring position. So what Diaza failed to do, Hellickson accomplished.
Now pick him up. Two and one to count. Detroit did not score in the top of the fourth. Still no score. Tigers at Target Field in Minneapolis. Change up and the count 2-2. And there is a base hit. So they're going to wave him around. Here's the throw. Not in time, and Uke into second. This game is tied at 1.
Very bad throw by Joyce, because instead of keeping the double play in order, he threw it through. Pena couldn't cut it off. Euclid reading the arc of the throw, coast into second base. That's the go-ahead run. And Uke drives in run number 60 with an opposite field base hit. And a misplay by Joyce. They're going to run on Joyce every chance they get. This throw not even close. Heads up base running by Uke.
Don't stop now, boys, as here is Adam. He walked his first trip. They got the shift on. Jacks it up and takes ball 1. Adam, 4th in the league in homers. Hamilton with 43, Encarnacion with Toronto with 42, Cabrera Tigers 42. There's a strike to even the count. There's a chopper off the glove of Pena, but Keppinger was backing up. So it'll be 3-4-1 if you're scoring.
Heads up play by Keppinger and Hellickson for not giving up on the play. This one with a lot of overspin takes a big hop right over the head of Pena, but Keppinger there. And they get the out, and on the play, Youkilis moves to third. For the Cincinnati Reds, Homer Bailey has a no-hitter going into the bottom of the 8th inning at Pittsburgh. Cincinnati leading 1-0.
So here's Paulie. Paulie had a base hit. Couldn't get that curveball. Curveball, slow curveball at 74.
Hellickson with 4 wild pitches this year.
There's that changeup. And the count 0-2. Softly hit. But we pick up a run. And we'll go to the 4th, tied at 1. Top of the 4th, 1-2-1 for them, 1-3-0 for us. It'll be Scott, Keppinger, and Pena. Scott singled in the hole between third and short. Curveball and the count 2-0.
That was not a particularly bad pitch. And Gavin didn't get the benefit of the call.
Change up, top foul. Watch it. Gavin says he's ready. Full count.
That time Gavin didn't stay on top of the curveball, so he couldn't get the rotation, and it just stayed up there floating. And another souvenir.
Normally this Tampa Bay team is a good executing team, and normally it's a good defensive team. But this year, last in the American League in defense, and they lead in errors by 5 over Oakland.
Ball hit hard. Meanwhile, 1 out. So here's Keppinger. He drew a walk his only trip. Two down. And stay connected to our White Sox all season long. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, pin us on Pinterest, and reblog our unique Tumblr content. Visit whitesox.com/connect. Here's Pena. Check swing strikeout, his first trip. Carlos will turn it loose, as we mentioned. Now with 177 strikeouts. And the count 0-2.
Penny not too happy with that one, as that one missed high out of the zone, but Gavin got the benefit of the call.
And that one low. Yankees leading Toronto 7-1, top of the 6th, up at the Rogers Center. Bottom of the 8th in Baltimore, still 9-1 Orioles over Boston. Should be a very interesting winter. Seeing some of the decisions that have to be made. Indians let Maniac to go. Two top candidates. Sandy Alomar Jr. and Francona. Tito. Two out, 3-2 the count. And that big leg kick. And there's ball 4. Fourth walk issued by Gavin. Going to bring up Joyce, who lined out to right field, and beautiful catch by Alex Rios.
This saved certainly one, possibly 2 runs, as he had a long way to go. He ran it down, got it back in the infield, and the runners couldn't advance. That's the inning. They started out first and second, nobody out, and left them right there.
Joyce, 15 homers, 55 knocked in. And the count 2-0.
Joyce came over from the Tigers with a world of potential. Hasn't quite shown all of it yet with the Rays. Floyd's going to deliver his 80th pitch, and we're not through the 4th inning yet. So the pitch is starting to pile up on our right-hander.
That's out of play. 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Joyce, College of Florida Southern, good school down in Lakeland. Good baseball program. Another full count. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Alexei. And that'll retire to the side. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th in this 1-1 tie. In this 1-1 tie, both teams desperately need to win this ball game. Detroit is scoreless through their first 5 at bats. Twins hitting in the bottom of the 5th. They also are scoreless. So here's Alex. He grounded out 5-3 to end the first inning. Checks it up on that changeup. And Bailey still has that no-hitter in the bottom of the 9th. At PNC in Pittsburgh. He did not go. So the count 2-1. Angels leading Texas 3-1, bottom of the 5th down at Arlington. Watch out.
Tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be Matt Moore against Chris Sale. And on Sunday, they're going to throw David Price, their ace. And we have a to be determined.
That ball hit deep. He looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes, just a bullet off the bat of Alex Rios. And the Sox take a 2-1 lead. It's all good.
25 and 89 on the power numbers for Alex. A line drive rocket. The 4th hit of the night. And he got a fastball that Hellickson tried to get inside. Couldn't get it there.
Nice crowd on hand. Brought him back to life. As there's a curveball. Chopper 2 hopper. And that's out number 1. AJ now 0 for 2. Here's Vecchio, hit the ball hard. To short. Zobrist made the play and threw him out.
That's a career high in runs batted in for Alex Rios. 89. What a year it's been for our right fielder in every aspect of the game.
There's that curveball strike in the count 1-1. He has been our MVP.
Hellickson gives up his 25th home run. That leads his team by 1 over Shields.
Slowed up. Zobrist. 2 down.
That's a second deflection in the infield. And the second time a Rays player has been in good position to make the play. Off balance throw, and he gets him by a full step.
Alexei hit a little soft pop up in the center field for an out. Takes ball 1. Tries to light him up inside. 2-1 to count. And that breaking ball chopped foul. Another fastball. That one at 93. Just did get a piece of it. There's a line shot base hit on that rolling breaking ball, and that'll bring it Beckham. So our fifth hit, Gordon has one of them. He started off last inning with a base hit and came around to score. That's a can of corn there. But the home run by Alex Rios. We'll go to the fifth, leading 2-1.
The fifth inning is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank, member FDIC.
And Bailey did get the no-hitter against Pittsburgh. First pitch to Lobaton. Taken for a ball. He struck out back in the second inning. That evens the count. And want to send out a big White Sox shout out and happy birthday to Augie Barberi a couple of days ago. as he hit triple digits. Augie, nice going, big guy. 100 years young. Big Sox fan. Here's the 2-1. That evens it up. He gone. Five strikeouts now for Gavin.
Got him twice up and out of the strike zone. 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. Pitch number 88 coming. You have to take the bunt away from Fold. With that in mind, Uke on the grass.
That's low. That's high. And the count 2-0. That's on the corner. Chops that one foul. So it's 2-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for our guys. 1 run, just 2 hits, 1 error for their guys. And another full count. And another walk. Second time Fold has walked. That's 5 issued by Gavin, and that'll bring up Upton, who has grounded to third, and he has struck out.
Robin and Don Cooper talking about the pitch count, I'm sure. And with that in mind, Cooper is calling the pen to get somebody loose. Gavin about to deliver pitch number 95. Last time when Fold drew a walk to lead off the third, he didn't run.
That's foul back, and the count evens at 1. Upton sitting on 26 homers and 74 knocked in.
Ryan Amagrasso loosening up.
Two one, and he chops it foul. And another full count.
One of their best in the on-deck circle And Gavin is yet to retire Zobrist.
One out and the payoff pitch as he will be off and running.
Septimo has joined Omograsso.
He does not go. And maybe that's the reason why. He gone. .100 pitches thrown by Gavin here in 4 2/3 innings. And here's Zobrist, who has homered and he has walked.
Same spot, same type of pitch he struck him out with in the third.
Starts him off with a changeup. Zobrist, who was born in Eureka, now resides in Nashville. Three and 0 the count. Sox lost the opener last night 3-2. Jake Peavy pitched well. Ninth inning homer by Evan Longoria. And that ball hit deep in the center field, but we got a man there. We're halfway home. We lead it 2-1.
See.
Top of the order here in the bottom of the 5th. Our guys lead at 2-1. Alex Rios with his 25th homer leading off last inning. So here's De Aza. He is 0 for 2. He's popped up to right and he's popped up to the catcher. That was on an attempted bunt. So Hellickson starts him off with that changeup outside. That ball hit hard. They won't catch that one. That one hops and goes in the seats. So good way to start here, the bottom of the 5th inning with that ground rule double. Double number 29 for De Aza.
Alejandro got a fastball. It was right down the middle, and he drilled it in the gap. Might have had 3 if this one stays in the ballpark. It doesn't. Now Lobatone goes out. Might want to change the signs they're using. Yuka's going to do his best to try to get him over to third.
Uke 1 for 2 with an RBI.
After Beckham had led off with a single, Piazza popped up, and then Uke drove him home, his 60th of the year.
To 2-0 the count. In that Baltimore 9-1 victory over Boston, the Red Sox only had 1 hit in that game. Tillman, the winner, he went 8 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, no earned run. Patton finished it off. Change up. Scotty Pides had the only hit for the Carmines. Trying to stay inside it. Cardinals leading Washington 9-1, bottom of the 4th in St. Louis. Houston 5, Milwaukee 1, top of the 6th at Miller Park.
Piazza getting a substantial lead at second base. The guy charged with paying close attention to him, Ben Zobrist, is well away from him.
Now Keppinger comes in. And a full count.
Jesse Crane throwing in the pen, and with over 100 pitches, you think Jesse would come into this one.
So that's out number 1. And that's the first strikeout for Hellickson.
Gets him on the change. That ball dips out of the zone. Nice stop by Lobatone. Does a good job of checking De Aza, then getting the out at first. Now Jim Hickey comes out. He wants to have a word with his young right-hander.
Guy does a terrific job.
Seemingly year after year they rebuild the bullpen. Seemingly year after year, the bullpen is as strong as anybody's in the league. And this year, no exception. They never dreamt they'd get this kind of a year out of Fernando Rodney. He saved the game last night, his 46th. But the big number is 73 games, his ERA is 0.62.
So De Aza at second, one out, and here is Dunn. Adam. 0 for 2. Takes that pitch down low, and you can check out the Comcast Fundamentals deck here at US Cellular Field. You can interact with White Sox trainers, run the bases at the wiffle ball diamond, and test your swing at the batting cages. You're always at the center of the action with Xfinity, only from Comcast. But you only have 2 more days to do it. Checks it up and fouls it back, 1-1. Outfield swung around to the right. Nice gap out there in left center. And a lot of room between Fold and that left field foul line. So Paulie on deck. Done in that familiar open stance, holding that bat up. Change up. 1-2.
Bullpen up and going for the Rays. It's Howell and Badenhop.
Another change up. He lays off that one to even the count at 2. Angels leading Texas 4-1, bottom of the 6th at Arlington. Weaver on the bump. Weaver didn't have anything against us. He's given up only 1 run on 3 hits to the Rangers. And a full count. Or let me restate that. We didn't have anything for Weaver. Payoff pitch. And that is into right field. Piazza going to tag. And he'll get into third. So 2 down. And here comes Paulie. Paulie a single and a ground out to short.
That ball was hit hard enough where Matt Joyce almost came in a touch too far. He had to reach up and grab that vicious line drive. Now it's up to Paulie to get a little more distance between his ball club and these Rays.
In that Angel Texas game, Trout has homered, number 29. And Iannetta, number 9. Knock him in, Paulie. You're due. Takes first pitch strike. He says, why?
Still talking with Chad Fairchild, as that ball was inside and off the plate.
Count evens at 1. Lobatone. 2 balls and a strike. Alex on deck. Detroit, Minnesota game down to bottom of the 7th, still scoreless. There's that rolling curveball. Ryan Doman has just hit a 2-run shot. Twins lead 2-0.
Well, Phil Koch is in that game, and normally he can give up some runs. Tonight, no exception.
Pops him up. And that'll do it. So we get the leadoff double and can't do anything with it. Meanwhile, we'll go to the 6th leading 2-1. So don't miss any of the action. It is playoff payoff time. Purchase tickets for remaining 2012 home games and place a deposit on 2013 season tickets, and you'll guarantee seats for the 2012 postseason. You only have 2 more days. So for more information, call 312-674-1000 or visit whitesox.com.
Jesse Crain in the ball game, and Jesse 2-3. The ERA a little above 2.5 on for the 50th time. So Gavin Floyd went 5 innings, gave up just 1 run on only 2 hits. He walked 5 and he fanned 6. And there's some pretty impressive numbers. Opponents hitting just 177 against Jesse.
That ball hit deep in the left field. Tank is there. So Longoria is retired. He's 0 for 3.
Jesse throws a fastball right down the middle, and Longoria gets a good part of it, but it does stay in the ballpark, and Tank has a couple of feet to spare.
So here's Scott. He's 1 for 2. Takes first pitch strike. A 1-2. Outfield, they are straight up, spread out about equidistant. Uke back and way off the line. At third, and Jesse ready with the 1-2 pitch. He gone. The slow hook got in.
Takes a little something off, and that ball just fell well under the bat of Scott.
Here's Keppinger, a walk and a ground out to his counterpart, Gordon Beckham. Starts him off with a changeup. $25,264. And tomorrow, Chris Sale against Matt Moore. Now, that game will be over Fox if he can't make it to the ballpark. And then final home game on Sunday to be announced for us against David Price for them. And that game on Comcast Sportsnet. And after Sunday's game, it's off to Cleveland Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the final 3 of the 2012 season. Regular season, hopefully.
I think barring some sort of upset, that's going to be Jose Quintana going against David Price on Sunday.
That ball hit down into the corner, but Tank is there. We'll get it back in to hold him to the single. Tank has 13 outfield assists this year.
Keppinger, a tough man to get it by. It's a bullet, can't get it into the corner. And they're not running too much these days on Viciedo.
Jeff Francoeur leads the league with 19. Gordon is second with 16. Josh Reddick third with 14. And Tank is third, I should say. And then Tank is fourth with those 13. So here's Pena, as we mentioned. He is dangerous. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk tonight.
Jesse's going to try to keep the fastball when he throws it letter high. Pena has a classic uppercut swing. That was a little too high. As Crane makes his 4th wild pitch of the year.
Pena's career high in homers coming back in 07. Tampa Bay, where he hit 46, drove in 121 runs. Just underneath that one, thank goodness. And the count 1-2. Two out and the 1-2 pitch. He gone. The old hook. And that'll retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. We lead it 2-1. At 1:10 p.m. is Fan Appreciation Day. Also, the first 20,000 adults aged 21 and over will receive a commemorative 2012 team photo presented by Rivers Casino. So for tickets, call 866-SOX-GAME or visit whitesox.com. That's the day after tomorrow. Fan Appreciation Day. Always a big day at the ballpark. Here's the difference in the ball game right here. Alex Rios, 25th homer, leading off the 4th inning. And that's got a chance. It's off the State Farm sign, so he will pull into second with his 37th two-bagger. Yes.
He waited back on that changeup, which a lot of our guys have not done tonight, and was able to get the head of the bat, keep it fair, and almost take it out of the ballpark.
Now he's 25 homers, 37 doubles, 8 triples, 23 stolen bases.
And Hickey once again to the mound, meeting with the whole infield except Keppinger.
Chad Fairchild is going to walk up there and break it up. Once again, the Rays bullpen going with a right and a left-hander.
So Mark Zucker and all the good folks at Levy Brothers Restaurants here at the ballpark do such a great job. They're picked to click. Alex Rios, a homer and a double. All right, AJ's got a job to do. AJ is grounded to short, and he is grounded to first. And a reminder, Bacardi at the Park is now open for all football games Thursday through Monday night with great food and drink specials. There's free parking for all football games, including Bears home games when our Sox are away. So check out BacardiAtThePark.com for game listings and how to book your next party. Oh, and 2 the count.
Howell and Badenhop again. Second time both of them have been out.
He did not go. Detroit has tied up the game at 2. Top of the 8th inning. That ball hit deep into center field. He is tagging. He is running, and he is safe at third. So a good job by AJ.
That curveball doesn't do much, and it's the first one that he got away from AJ. The other times he tried to throw him down and in. Twice he got him to swing at it. Once he laid off. But that went out over the plate, was hit awfully hard to center field. And an insurance run in Rios trots over to third. Forces the infield in at all 4 positions.
Here's Tank. He is grounded out 6-3 and 1-6-3. Breaking ball strike. That fastball right on by him at 93. And inside.
Threw it inside off the plate. That's one of the reasons why Macedo gets hit so much, is that is a spot where he can't lay off pitches. Sometimes American League pitchers have tried to get it in there, and they get a piece of him like they did last night when he got hit for the 6th time and drove in a run.
Well, we just can't drive and run. Just cannot drive and run.
Well, 2 pitches well out of the zone. The third one, another curveball. After setting him up with the inside heat, he puts him away. So it's up to Alexi.
Alexei has gone out to center, and he is singled sharply into left field.
That got a piece of the right arm of Lobaton. That's why Fairchild took a step out to throw it back to the pitcher, and by now is going to replenish the baseballs.
Omar Infante hit a 2-run homer. Oh, Scott Diamond to tie that ball game up. Chopped softly down the third base foul. 0-2 to Alexei with Beckham on deck. 2-run, 7 hits, no errors for us. 1-run, 3 hits, no error, one error for them. Good 2-strike hitter, Alexei. Going back inside. And there's a base hit. Attaboy. Rio scores, and it's a 3-1 Sox lead. Yes.
RBI number 72 on the second hit of the night. Nice throw fastball by him inside, and couldn't get it by him. So for 4 innings in a row, the ball club has led off with a base hit. And this time they cash it in.
Don't stop now. Gordon has singled and scored. That was leading off the third inning, and he has gone out to right. Change-up misses. Let's out. 2-0 the count. And there is a little soft looper over the head. So Alexei now will pull up as Joyce quickly gets to it. And here comes Matt, and he wants the left-hander.
Gordon with his second hit of the night. That's a changeup out of the zone, but he's in protection mode. He just barely gets the end of the bat on it. Just enough to get it over Keppinger's head.
So Rio starts it off with a double. Alexei with a 2-out RBI single, a base hit by Beckham. Hellickson departs, and we'll be back.
Two outs. He's trailing 3-1. And Diaza looking for more.
Alejandro is 1 for 3. Led off last inning with a double, but we could not get him home. That breaking ball low and away. Takes it right there.
Howell less than overpowering, but he's always had a very good, sharp, high 3/4 curveball.
Could not check up. So 1-2 with 2 out, 2 on. Got him, but a big 2-out RBI single by Alexei. We'll go to the 7th, leading 3-1.
Dwayne Wise moves into center field, and Alejandro Diaz shifts over to left.
Joyce, Lobertone, and Fold to face Jesse Crain. Grabs the strike. Joyce has gone out to right on a line shot. Good catch by Rios. And he has grounded out 6-3.
It's like Desmond Jennings in the on deck circle to pinch hit.
One and two the count. That ball is ripped. We got a man there. That's a Hang Wolfham, Matt. Twins have just regained the lead.
Ball hit right on the button, but Alex positioned perfectly.
Minnesota leading 4-2, still hitting. Ducks on the pond, 1 out. In the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Doman has all 4 RBIs.
Jennings 0 for 4 last night, inning 249. He's got tremendous speed.
Two and one. Fouls that straight back.
And our fans here have just seen the board where they posted a 4-2 lead for Minnesota. And the Tigers have but 3 outs to go.
And Minnesota with a chance to add on. Second, third, 1 out. He gone. 2 down.
Fell behind 2-0 and then came back. Just threw it right by him on the outside corner. Perfect location. And Jennings couldn't catch up to it.
That has popped up. Alexei now being called off. Nice quick inning for Jesse. 1, 2, 3, 7th inning stretch. We lead it 3-1.
started 29 times. He went 11 and 10, but this year lost his spot in the rotation, doing a great job out of the bullpen. He's 3-0. 2.53 ERA on for the 53rd time. They've all been out of the pen. Opponents hitting a paltry 195 against him. Desmond Jennings stays in the game in left field. Chris Jimenez comes in behind the plate.
So here's Uke. Takes first pitch strike from the 27-year-old right-hander out of Lake Wales, Florida. 6'5", 225. Uke tonight 1 for 3 with an RBI. Two. Count hangs 0-2. Start us off right here. We need some more. We got to get back into the habit of scoring some runs before it is too late. Sox fans, make plans for Sox Fest 2013 at the Palmer House Hilton, presented by Miller Lite, Pepsi, and Comcast Sportsnet. Join current players and White Sox greats January 25th, 6th, and 7th for an exciting weekend of White Sox baseball. Foul back, and early bird rates are available until November 1st. So visit whitesox.com/SoxFest to book your reservations now.
Well, Jimenez just went through 2 complete sets of signs, and Davis doesn't have that many pitches.
The 2-2. 1 out.
Hellickson went 5 2/3 innings, gave up all 3 runs on 9 hits with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Then Howell for a third. He got his man striking out Diaza, and now Davis, the third of the Ray pitchers.
Here's Adam. Adam is 0 for 2 with a walk. Tied him up. That strike evens the count at 1. Top of the 9th inning, and Minnesota 4-2 Twins over the Tigers. Peralta at the plate. That ball is hammered. Meanwhile, just a hard strike. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Paulie on deck. Late call by Fairchild. 2 down.
Xfinity pitch tracks. We'll show you one that had part of the plate. Adam didn't like it, but he got rung up.
First pitch strike to Pauly, who was 1 for 3. A single, ground out to short, and a pop up to center. Rios on deck. One and one.
There's a man with a big bat tonight, Alex Rios.
And a final from Target Field. Minnesota beats the Tigers 4-2.
That's what it looks like up to the moment. One game back in the loss column. A win here tonight. One game back in the division.
They have 2 more games in Minnesota. Then they go to Kansas City for 3 to finish it off. So Davis comes in, strikes out Youkilis, Dunn, Konerko. We'll go to the 8th, leading by 2. And make sure to catch all the action of the 2012 Major League Baseball postseason. The excitement begins with the wild card on October 5th. DJ Upton, Ben Zobrist, and Evan Longoria here in the top of the 8th inning. 3-9-0 for us, 1-3-1 for them. Upton 0 for 3 tonight. Grounded to third and struck out a couple of times. Chopper, the plant, right over the top, grabs some bench. One out.
This is a pretty long outing for Jesse Crain. And the fans here react to the final score. It cuts the lead to a 1.5 games, 1 game back in the loss column. And Jesse has been mighty tough in relief of Gavin Floyd, who went 5 innings, gave up 2 hits and a run.
Curveball and a count 0-2. Of course, there is a good chance of a tie if that's the case, and we will leave Cleveland on Wednesday night and go to Detroit for a playoff game on Thursday. Change up.
Matt Thornton, Nate Jones loosening in the pen.
Zobrist has homered, walked, and gone out deep to center. He did not go.
Field of Brian Onora, and the count evens at 2. That was a check swing. Fouled it off as Jesse tried to heat him upstairs with the high fastball.
He gone. Yes. 2 down. 4th strikeout for Jesse.
Throws that fastball right on the outside corner. Perfectly placed. Freezes Zobrist. And for Zobrist, strikeout number 100.
So here's Longoria. Evan is 0 for 3 tonight. Takes first pitch strike. Boy, it's just a dadgum shame this young man has had so many injuries. What a player. Watch out. He didn't want to do that.
I would be thinking Matt Thornton to come in and face Luke Scott or force them to use a pinch hitter.
Well, here's Robin out. And he wants the left-hander for Scott.
Hits him in the hip. That'll bring the tying run to the plate.
So Jesse works 2 2/3. Gives up a hit. Hit batsman, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Does a heck of a job. He departs. Thornton come low, and we'll be back.
Down his curveball and got some big break on it tonight. Those are the first 2 strikeouts. He used the fastball to get the next 2, fanning 4 in all. The Anything's Possible replay is brought to you by the Illinois Lottery, who each day make anything possible. And there's Jesse. Terrific job in an extended relief outing. Gives way to Matt Thornton, who's going to take a look at Sean Rodriguez. Thornton at 4.9, ERA 3.39, on for the 73rd time. And Rodriguez hitting .214, 1 for 6 as a pinch hitter.
Outfielder deep. Even Dwayne Wise in center is deep, which is very unusual. There's ball 1. 3-9-0 for us, 1-3-1 for them.
Well, you just as soon make it happen right here. You don't want to get to Keppinger, who's one of their toughest, if not the toughest hitter they have.
2-0 pitch. And it's 3-0. Come on, Matt. Come back and get it. There's 1.
Here comes
Robin again. Keppinger has walked, grounded to second, and singled.
So Nate Jones is going to come into this one with runners at first and second to face Keppinger. So as Thornton exits, Jones comes on. We'll step out and be back after these messages. The 63rd time he inherits base runners at first and second, and a mighty tough customer in Jeff Keppinger, who perennially is one of the toughest men to strike out in all of baseball. Last year he was second in the major leagues behind Juan Pierre, and of active players, second only to Juan Pierre. Strikes out once every 16 and a half at bats. And this will be a test because Jones has had great stuff all year.
Two on, two out. A hit batsman and a walk. First time that Keppinger has seen Nate Jones from 60 feet 6 inches. And Takes up high, ball one. Softly hit. Take it. Yes. Good job. He just ate him up inside. We go to the bottom of the eighth, still leading 3-1. Burke, Badenhoff.
The record 3-2. The ERA 3.03. On for the 66th time. He is the fourth of the Rays pitchers. Wade Davis did a terrific job in his one inning of work. He fanned all three men he looked at. Our fourth drive of the game comes off the bat of Alex Rios. That gave him a career high 89 runs batted in.
He also has doubled and scored. He's 2 for 3, and first pitch taken for a ball. Tomorrow afternoon, Chris Sale against Matt Moore. So make your plans to be with us here at the ballpark on Sunday, to be announced for us against David Price for them. One and one to count. And making another base hit for Alex. A good way to start. Good speed aboard. He has 23 stolen bases.
And a triple shy of the cycle tonight. So to this point, it's been Alex Rios' night. He's had a little help, but very quickly, Joe Madden comes out. Badenhoff threw a slider, got it out over the plate, and he will depart. So Ramos time. He has walked 10 in 29 innings, fanning 28. So control is a factor, as he's going to look at the two left-handers for sure. AJ and Wise.
AJ 0 for 3 tonight, but had a real good at back in the 6th, getting Rios, who led off inning with a double over to third with a deep fly ball into center. He has faced Ramos 3 times and he has 1 hit. If you're just tuning in, the Twins defeated the Tigers 4-2. Ryan Daumit, all 4 RBIs, 2-run homer and a 2-run double. And once again, some good pitching from Scott Diamond. He did not get to win. He went 7 1/3, giving up 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. Young man has had quite a year. Perkins picked up his 16th save.
Diamond probably the only guy you can say will have a spot in that rotation next year, and the other 4 are going to be up for grabs. Joe McEwing going through his set of signs.
DeVries has got a chance. Our guys say he's pretty good. Our hitters, that's what I talked to about him. They say he's pretty good.
Nice stuff. But they shut him down with a broken rib this year.
And that's caught, and they're going to double him up. So 2 down.
Not real good base running on the part of Rios, who's done everything else right tonight. But he doesn't read this one. Strays too far off the bag, think it's going to get over the head of Keppinger, and didn't come close.
Looked like Keppinger gave him a little subtle deep there, like it was going to be over his head. D. Wise can't get it. For their guys, schedule hitters in the ninth, Pena, Joyce to lead it off. One and 2 the count. Just tuning in. Braves with a run in the first. We tied it in the third, one ahead in the fourth, added one in the sixth.
Donnie Beal and Addison Reed throwing in the pen.
Fouls that back, and while we have a moment, it's our last home game over WGN Sports on to you, and I want to thank Deb Merrill. He's been our stage manager and does such a good job all year long. Thanks for a job well done.
Brandon Gomes throwing in the bullpen.
The 1-2. Atta boy, stay on top of it. 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And for those of you who are following Miguel Cabrera's Triple Crown hunt. He was 2 for 4 tonight. Now hitting at 327. Ramos comes in, gets the job done. We'll go to the ninth. We lead it by 2.
The audio setting is provided by 97.5 FM ESPN Deportes, Chicago's first and only FM Spanish language sports radio station. So, Donnie Beal comes into the game. ERA of 146, on for the 23rd time. 1 save opportunity. He converted it. Opponent's batting .095 against him.
Ben Francisco will hit for Carlos Pena.
Looks like Ryan Roberts will come on to hit after Francisco.
He looks at ball 1. One and 1 to count to Ben Francisco. Make no mistake about it, these Rays are just like Minnesota. They will play 27 outs. Take him out here. You don't want to go full. He gone. Dig out.
Again, to expand his zone, that ball misses by plenty. It's a slider, but Francisco went after it. And that's going to be it. Donnie Beal's going to get the one man that he's supposed to get. And he's going to turn it over to Addison Reed.
All right, so Beal will depart. Oh, what a nice job he has done since being called up. Wow. He departs. Addison comes on, and we'll be back.
for the 61st time. Just 18 walks, 53 strikeouts, and 53 in the third innings. The first man he will look at is Ryan Roberts, who was acquired from the Diamondbacks, where he hit .250 in the National League, just .219 as a member of these Rays. He does, however, have 4 home runs for them, 16 driven in, but he's 0 for 3 as a pinch hitter.
So here's Roberts. There are his numbers. Get right after. First pitch strike. And very quickly the count 0-2. That is popped up into short center field. DeWise, 2 down. Desmond Jennings will be the hitter. Oh, 1 the count. Oh, 2 the count. $25,264 on their feet. Just did get a piece of it.
Surprised he was able to stay alive. That ball was a good 6 inches off the outside corner, with plenty on it, and he was able to follow it back.
To the count. Ground ball softly hit. Alexei, and this ball game is over. So the Sox pulled it with one of the Tigers. If you're just tuning in, Minnesota beat Detroit 4-2. We win this in 3. One of the pitchers of record are the starters as we take another look at the last out.
Jennings has terrific speed, but Alexei up the middle, able to get to it. He knows he's got to rush his throw and get it there in time. He gets it there a half step before Jennings. A huge win, some timely hitting, a big night by Alex Rios. And this particular evening could not have worked out any better.
And a terrific evening by the bullpen.
They came on for Gavin Floyd. Floyd was terrific. He runs his lifetime record against these Rays to 5-1. Then it was Crane, Thornton, Jones, Veal, and Reed to hold him right there. So good night for the pen, and a good night was had by all. So we'll step out and be back after these messages.